Hola and welcome to Barcelona. This is Mobile World Congress 2023. It's back with a vengeance. My coverage brought to you by Belkin. More on them in a moment. There's already been a few announcements, and the big one for Australia so far is this, the OPPO Find N2 Flip, a direct competitor to the Samsung Flip 4 and the Motorola Razr. I've had a good play with it so far, so let's have a little look at the OPPO Find N2. Clearly, the cover screen is the most impressive part of the OPPO Flip. It's 3.26 inches AMOLED, typical brightness 500 nits, 900 nits peak, but it's that portrait format. It looks like a mini phone on front of the phone. So when it's in a clamshell position, taking photos and doing videos is so much better than the competitors here. This is where this phone is miles ahead. So when it comes to the main screen, the other area is the crease and the folding mechanism, the hinge. OPPO says in its testing that it's worth 400,000 folds. I think that's worth about 10 years worth. You'll never have a phone that long, so it's absolutely great for that. They've done a lot of testing on it as well. Now, I initially thought I couldn't feel that crease when I was playing around with it, but it just depends how you rub that screen, and you do feel it just slightly on it, but it is quite minimal. And of course you can see it when the backlight is off. You're never going to get away from that for the moment, but it is a really good screen. Good performance numbers too, 120 Hertz, 6.8 inch AMOLED, and when it is closed in a clamshell, it is dead set flat. Fingerprint readers on the side. The advantage of flip phones is you can use them like an easel, but unlike the Samsung model, you won't get past about 110 degrees because it'll start to fall over. So just be wary of that. But for most applications, it'll work fine. Let's talk cameras. You've got two rear cameras, 50 megapixel main camera, a Sony IMX890 sensor, and you want to take all your selfies with it too because you can see yourself on that front cover screen. The 8 megapixel wide angle camera, so you'll need really good light to get a nice shot on that ultra wide 8 megapixel, but the 50 megapixel main camera is what you should be taking most of your photos with. Inside, they've crammed in a 32 megapixel Sony camera, and this is called the selfie camera, but in reality, you should really be using the rear camera 50 megapixel as your selfie camera because of that great cover screen. The selfie camera inside, when it's folded out, will be better used for Zoom calls and things like that. So although I'm not blown away by the cameras at this point, I think they will improve with software updates, I am absolutely by the battery and charging on this little phone. It's got a 4300 milliamp hour battery. That's a big battery for a foldable. And although I've got a larger charger in my box, you'll get a 44 watt SuperVOOC charger. So that means in just 15 minutes, you'll get 34% and fully charged just under an hour. It's got dual SIM capabilities, supports NFC, Bluetooth 5.3, all those things are a bonus. Unlike the Samsung, it's only splash proof. So there's some giving and some taking, but this is a compelling foldable right out the gate globally for the market. So how does it stack up with the price? At $14.99 Australia, available for pre-order on March 2nd and available generally on March 16, it's pretty good. However, Samsung are already discounting their phone, so it is a competitive market out there. But the N2 Flip from OPPO, with more updates to come, I reckon, will be a great phone for anyone during the year because of that huge cover screen. I think it's an absolute winner. This video and many more from Mobile World Congress 2023 made possible by Belkin. And just before this trip to Spain, I unboxed a whole heap of new gear from Belkin that will protect your phone, make using your phone a lot easier with wireless charging, the best iPhone and Android wireless chargers you can buy. The best cables too. Belkin has been a world leader in technology accessories for more than 4 decades, so when you're shopping for accessories, think Belkin first. So thanks to Belkin. There's more to come from Mobile World Congress. Stay tuned for Image Matrix Tech all this week and into next week as well, because I have that much material. And of course, my weekly segment with Tim Gilbert on Sky News Australia. Adios.